am I like talking to somebody over here?
Do whatever the fuck you
There's
want.
nobody over there, so. Hello.
Skagway Interview Series, Season 2, Episode something. Who are you?
I'm Chris. I'm Crip Skates, actually.
Crip Skates.
Crip Skates, yes.
All right. You look a lot like that photographer guy.
I've been known, actually, to get that a couple of times. I've also been told I look like Carrot Top.
Oh, yeah, character, but not the comedian.
No, the original one.
From 1898?
Yeah, that fucking Scott guy. Stealing, cheating bastard.
So, Chris, where are you from?
I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah? How's that?
Oh, it's awesome. White beaches, humid as fuck, mosquitoes the size of airplanes. You can't beat it.
Kind of like here.
A little bit like Alaska, yeah.
Yeah, just without the white beaches. Well, white people on the beaches.
Exactly.
So, how did you end up in Skagway?
How did I end up in Skagway? That's a very good question. How did I end up in Skagway?
What's your angle here?
My parents came up here. I don't know if you're gonna interview Klondike Mike on this.
I really want to.
You absolutely should. They came up here in 2019, and my mom, Klondike Kimberly, amazing lady, was like, Chris, you got to come try this. And so I signed a contract for the summer of 2020, and I dodged a bullet because it was going to be at Liarsville. You don't want to go to Liarsville. And so then COVID happened. I came up here in 2022. I worked at the Dredge. And then I did that the second year. That's where we met. And then last year I was at the train. And yeah, I just needed to see the mountains. You know, Florida's flat as fuck. Yeah, all these beautiful views.
So that was my next question, is I make this series for everyone that's not in Skagway that I know, to see all my cool people up here. So how did you and I meet, if you want to delve into that?
Ooh, I don't know if I can remember the exact... Well, so I was at the house. And because I was one of the first ones at 20th. But we lived together. It was 11 of us in an 8-bedroom house.
It was like a real Big Brother situation.
It was like Big Brother, like frat house vibes.
Yeah.
And, oh my God, it was just awesome. We had the smoke shack. We would go out there and smoke weed all the time. We'd like tell stories about the gold rush. I feel like we had the first Borg party very early on.
Yeah, June 3rd.
Yes. And you were Brown versus the Borg of Education.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I was John Borg Jovi. I have my name for this upcoming Borg party. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Sporghetti and meatballs. Scarlet Bourgogne is fucking beautiful. Yeah. It was good. We lived in the same house. We did mushrooms one time and listened to Dawn FM and some Sticks.
Yeah. Every time, dude, I can no longer just listen to songs off that Sticks album. I have to listen to the whole thing.
Right?
Because it's good. We laid in the dark in the smoke shack.
Yeah. We listened to
like 9. We did shrooms at like 9 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Yep. We had the Christmas lights on at one point.
It was good shit. That seems like a whole lifetime ago.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy that was, like, it's 2025 now, and it's the beginning of the season. That was 2023.
Yeah.
Like, that's not that long
It's hard to believe it was literally just, like, 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. And they're fucking tearing down the smoke shack.
Heathens.
Mold. I'm sure there was mold in it when we were in there.
Yeah, we're probably the source of the mold.
Yeah. You know what I think it is? I think, really, it's they don't want... It's like... I was going to say the Nazis. I can't do that. It's like, they wanted to attack the space. If you didn't have a space to commune together, then there can be no dissent.
CJ.
CJ was... Oh, fucking CJ.
So, for those that don't know...
Klondike Delude.
Crip Skates and I, we were prospector tour guides at a tour operation in town.
A costume character guides.
I was Slinky Jenkins.
Yes.
And you were, of course.
You don't know how many people I tell about Steve.
Dude.
I've told a lot of... And then the fucking pastor.
Yes. We got to rewatch that when we're done.
Oh, my God.
Pastor Steve.
Well, and then you showed like a little bit of it to me, or maybe you told me about it.
We were in the gift shop doing snack bags, and we had it on, and Martin comes down, he's like, what the hell is going on? And you went, God gave Slinky a good review.
Yes.
And Martin went, what the hell?
Yes, but we played it at the house, and we didn't tell anybody what was happening.
Yeah, they just thought it was a sermon.
Why are we watching this sermon? And we were like, shut the fuck up, it's getting somewhere. Oh my God. And then he said, hey guys, they just went to Alaska. And that's the Steve you picked, bro.
Yeah.
Like, out of your every single day, you picked a random motherfucker.
I don't want to interrupt, but the start of the day makes it even funnier.
Okay.
So Kex and I had a group. We split it. We shared a bus, and Kex kind of gave like a viewer discretion for Slinky. So I picked this Steve, and we had like 15 minutes on the bus to like Vamp.
Okay, yeah,
So
that happens.
I was like, Steve, you want to know what it was like living in 1898? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, you get home from work and you kick off your brogans and you sit back in your big comfy lazy boy and you crack open a cold one and you drift off into a slumber. And you wake up in gold pan hell. Fire, gold pans everywhere.
Did you know he was a pastor?
No.
Oh my god.
The pastor did go to the end of the tour. That's what made it even better.
That's amazing.
But yeah, so this was Carrot Top.
Yes, that was
So
the original.
The OG.
There's
KARAT
KT, but
TOP.
yeah.
So Cripskates,
Yes.
what does Skagway mean to you? And I don't want to like influence you here, but I tell people all the time your very poetic comparison between 1898 to today, and if you could sprinkle that in, that'd be amazing.
Absolutely. Well, I love this place. This is truly one of the most beautiful valleys, one of the most beautiful single locations I've ever seen in my life. Every single mountain, you can just stare at it for hours on end, and it's just so grand. I like to say that it reminds me that I'm just 6 feet tall. And then the town itself, it hasn't changed since the gold rush. 120 fucking, what is it, 25?
128.
128 years ago, 100,000 people heard that they could get rich quick, and they came up here on a bunch of boats, and every single business in town tried to take as much of their money as they could and send them on their merry fucking way. And now in 2025, these big ass white ships come into town, and every single business, well, we have 23 jewelry stores. That I think says enough. And then they fucking leave every day. And it's the thing that I hate about Skagway, and it's not even that I hate it, it's just the thing that I know makes living here and working here a privilege, is that every one of those motherfuckers, oh, I gotta lube the throat.
Very obnoxiously.
Every single one of those motherfuckers gets on that boat and they forget about Skagway. If you ask somebody who was here a week ago to draw Mount Harding, they couldn't do it because it's just so overwhelming, and they're here for 8 hours and then they leave. And like, I remember my first season here, for the first like week and a half, I would wake up and I was genuinely a little surprised that the mountains were still there. I was like, whoa, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Like,
and the fact that they're so iconic that you can look at a picture from 1898, know exactly where they're standing in town.
yes. Oh my God.
The object permanence. You said that one time,
yes.
and it stuck with me.
Yes, there's a on each dock they have a they have this little Skagway welcome to thing, whatever, and it's got a photo of it from 1898, and you can stand looking at that photo, and you look right up, and you see the exact same ridgeline. And the first time I noticed that, I got like full body goosebumps.
We're living history.
Yeah,
literally.
And it's so fucking absurd. Like I had this phrase, and I've told Drake this. Do you know Drake? He works at White Pass. He worked with me last year. The thought of being a bank teller in Wichita terrifies me. It has nothing to do with bank tellers, and it has nothing to do with Wichita. But the idea of having to do some sort of day in, day out job where you're just somewhere that doesn't fucking matter, doing a job that's just
minutia doesn't exist here.
Yes, exactly.
It doesn't.
Like, and when you're here, like, and it's sustainable, dude. Like, that's the craziest thing, is you can just keep doing this.
I came up here with $7 and a pack of cigarettes on the same ferry you were on, and look at me now. I'm getting married and moving to Canada.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Go you.
So
that's the real Skagway story.
Yeah. So we're reaching about 9 minutes here, so we're gonna kind of wind it up.
Yeah.
What is your personal life philosophy? Like, what makes you tick? What do you live by?
I think it's important to be a good person in this in your everyday life, in small little things. It's not hard to go out of your way to hold the door open for somebody or to be nice. And I think if everybody, the golden rule, I think, is very important.
You said gold.
Yes, I did. Well, it's the best one. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It has nothing to do with religion, but if every single person treated other people how they would like to be treated, I think the world would be a much, much happier and better place. And all that I can actually control is my actions that I put out into the world. And so I try to just be as good, as genuine as I can. And I'm the only one that's met your family.
Yeah, so like you're one of the few people from up here that's met my family, hung out with Pops, hung out on the mountain.
Oh, those pictures.
The bar we went to that night burned down, unfortunately.
You know what? Fuck them.
That bar sucked.
They treated us like dog
They
shit.
didn't even know how to make a Negroni when Campari was right there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Well, what the fuck is a Negroni?
Yeah, that's okay.
So
It is such a douchey drink to order. I can
It is,
fully
though.
admit that.
yeah, especially in Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
come
yeah.
on,
They were
bro.
like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, this fucking. He looks like a photographer who drives a Porsche.
Oh,
So we're gonna wind it out. Any last words you want to say?
just be good to other people, and good things will come back. Karma is real, even if it's not a being. If you're good things will follow.
And don't sweat the petty stuff.
Pet the sweaty stuff.
You got it. That's been Chris. Woo.